Angela, and today we're gonna read the Magic Tree of Merlin Mission Book 22. Hurry up, Houdini! And we're gonna start reading at chapter 4. Okay, goodbye. And Anna reading at chapter 5. Now, are you ready for read this one book with a lot of stories? Oh, and before you look at my YouTube, please thumbs up my YouTube. Now, really, are you ready? Now, here we go. And first you can read is The Magic Tree of Merlin Mission Book 22. Hurry up, Houdini book. Chapter 4. Okay, goodbye. Sold out, Jack said to Annie. An hour ago. I know, you're right. I was wrong, Annie said quickly. We have to come earlier. Jack just stared at her. I'm sorry, said Annie, making a face. Really? She looked around. So, do you think anyone in line will sell her their tickets? Not in a million years, said Jack. I can't believe this. How can we meet Houdini now and learn his secret of greatness? We'll figure it out, said Annie. We always do. Don't worry. Let's think. She pulled on their braids and bit her lip as she stared at the window of the box office. Jack couldn't get over his frustration. I just can't believe it, he said. Maybe this is the secret of greatness. Don't listen to your sister. Buy your tickets ahead of time. He held up his hand and wiggled his finger. Afraid of the ring of a truth isn't glowing, he said. Too bad. Wait a minute, said Annie. Doesn't this remind of the time we went to Shakespeare Theatre in London and two actors didn't show up for the play? I don't want to talk about our other mission now, said Jack. He pulled out their booklet and turned into the pages, hoping to find more information about Houdini. But don't you remember how Shakespeare put you and me in the play instant? Said Annie. Jack ignored it. I don't think anything else about Houdini, just this on show, he said, scanning each page. It was so cool, and we had a great time. Do you want to give it a try? Said Annie. Do you? Jack closed the booklet. Do I what? He said. Do you want to use Merlin's magic mist and make a wish to be a great stage magician? Said Annie. Stage magicians? Yes, you and me. We go on stage in place of the Bambini brothers, said Annie. What? Are you out of your mind? Said Jack. Think about it. It was a good plan. And that way, we can meet Houdini backstage. And it will be fellow performers, said Annie. Plus, we'll be helping out Mr. Daly, his theater. And not to be mentioned, it will be incredibly fun. That plan is ridiculous, said Jack. No one will go and let us on stage to the magic show. Oh, you're so wrong. I bet I can make it happen, said Annie. Watch. Wait, said Jack. But Annie dashed into the box office and window tapped on the glasses. When Mrs. Crenshaw had opened the window, Annie leaned forward and spoke into the hushed voice. What are you saying to her? Said Jack. Mrs. Crenshaw have closed the window and left the box office. Annie, what did you say? Said Jack. The theater door swung open. Inside, quick! Mrs. Crusoe said to Annie. Wait, what are you going? Where are you going? Said Jack to the follow of Annie. Follow Annie into the theater, but the door closed behind her and locked. And Jack went back to the box office and looked through the window. Annie was talking to the interestedly to Mrs. Crusoe and Mr. Dewey, and Jack couldn't hear a word she was saying. And Jack tapped on the window, shook his head, but Annie ignored him. She had to keep walking. Mr. Dewey's expressions changing from the frowning, squinting to the smiling and laughing until suddenly he shouted, Yes! No, thought Jack. With a big grin, Annie shot a fist to the air. The next thing Jack knew, she was racing out of the theater door. I did it! We have a show to do, she cried. He said yes, but I didn't say yes, said Jack. Don't worry, I fixed everything. For us and Mr. Dewey, said Annie. What did you tell him? Said Jack. Before Annie could answer, Mr. Dewey rushed out of the theater. Hurry, kids! He shouted. Come on! Annie grabbed Jack's hand and then pulled him through the door. Mr. Dewey pushed Jack and Annie into the theater and locked the door behind him. George, he said in an usher. Quick, change the sign, erase bambines, write Jolly and Jack, and amazing at instant. Jolly Jack? Sighed Jack. This way. Mr. Dewey had hushed Jack and Annie through the theater lobby into the large studio room. The auditorium have rows and rows of floor seats. As well, the box seats have a balcony. Electric lights have cast of a peach-colored glow over to the stage framed by the red curtain. Is that Willie perfume? Said Annie. No way, no way, Jack whispered to her. Yes, that's Barry's stage, boomed Mr. Dewey. The orchestra pit and the violinist was making the squeaky sounds, and the drummer was sitting on his cymbals and trumpet player was protecting on his horn. Do they play tonight? Said Annie. For the Houdini show, said the Mr. Dewey. But if you like, I'm sure they can accompany your routine too. Yes, I like, said Annie. She turned to Jack. Did you hear that we get music? Annie, I didn't agree with do this, said Jack under his breath. He was fuming. Come along with your dressing room, said Mr. Dewey. Jack didn't move, but Annie skipped to the easel after Mr. Dewey. I didn't agree, Annie, Jack yelled from the back of the room, and the cashing cymbals have frowned into his voice. Annie, come back, he yelled louder. But Annie followed Mr. Dewey through the door into the backstage area. Darn her, said Jack, and then he hurried down to the easel. He slipped through the window, marked the backstage, and then stepped onto the empty hallway. Where did she go? Jack murmured. He heard voices, and he walked down to the hall of a backstage area, and he found Mr. Dewey talking to the bedman clipboard. There he is, said Annie, pointing at Jack. It's Jolly Jack, Mr. Dewey said to the braid man, another half of a famous brother and sister team, Jolly Jack and Amazing Annie. These little kids are feeling from the Bambinis tonight, the bedman asked. We are not so little, said Annie, and we've been stage magicians for years. Excuse me, my sister make a mistake. We can't do this, said Jack. We don't have in our costumes, and we don't have anything. Not problem, said Mr. Dewey. Bambinis have left their props and costumes behind. See, Annie said to Jack. But started Jack. "I'm turning you over to Mr. Wilson, our stage manager now," said Mr. Dewey. "Good luck. I have to tell Mr. Cranesaw to open the doors and let the holders inside. Show will go on." Mr. Dewey then disappeared down to the hall. "You kids better know what you're doing," said Mr. Wilson, shaking her head. "Saturday night crowds will be pretty wild." "Don't worry," said Annie with the big grin. "Our magic act can be pretty wild too." Jack couldn't believe her. She had completely taken to the whole mission, and Mr. Wilson laughed. "Good," he said. "I'm glad you're confident and amazing, Annie. Come with me, and your dressing room will be Mr. Houdini's." "Could Mr. Houdini here now?" said Annie as they followed Mr. Wilson. "Nope, he wouldn't get here before 8:30, said Mr. Wilson. He led them to the hallway and opened the door. "Here you go." The master manager waved Jack and Annie into the small room. "See, Bambini's left behind all their stuff. Use anything if you need, and you wear these costumes too. Both guys are kind of short." "Oh, it all looks great," said Annie. On the dressing table with the wands, cards, silver rings, and the size of a dinner plates, top hats, and the little ties and the white gloves strewn over chair with the tuxedos and the shirt now and vest. "Oh, wow, look," said Annie. One at the floor of 2 cages and the 3 white rabbits. And then another hill, 2 wild doves. "They're so cute," said Annie. What are they doing there?" "Heard of an act?" said Mr. Wilson. He looked puzzled. Most magicians use doves and rabbits. You don't?" "Oh, sure," said Annie quickly. "Absolutely we do." "This is crazy," said Jack. We can't use the Bambini animals and birds costumes into the probes. What if they come back?" "They won't come back," said Mr. Wilson. Dewey's trained cola police. They've stolen from the theater twice now. After the show, Mrs. Cranesaw will take the birds and rabbits home to their kids." "Oh, nice," said Annie. "Oh, you have 35 minutes, said Mr. Wilson, looking back at the pocket watch. "You'll go until 15 minutes after the 8 of a 30-minute show. Got it?" "Okay, donkey," said Annie. "Okay, get ready. I'll go for you," said Mr. Wilson. The stage manager laughed and closing the door. Annie grinned at Jack. "Do you believe this?" she said. "No, I don't," said Jack coldly. The smile left Annie's face. "What's wrong? You don't seem very jolly," she said. "I'm not jolly," said Annie. "I'm angry, really angry." "Why?" said Annie. "Because we didn't decide on this together," said Jack. "You even listened to me, just like you didn't listen to me when I wanted to buy our tickets early. But with the magic mist, we could be so much fun, don't you think?" said Annie. "Plus, we'll meet the great Houdini for sure, and we'll help Mr. Dewey with his theater. It's a good plan, Jack." "It might be a good plan," said Jack. "That's not a good point. The point is we didn't talk about it together. We're supposed to be a team on our mission, but we've got a good plan, and what difference does it make if we didn't talk about it?" said Annie. "Why can't you just go along with me?" "Because I don't want to," said Jack. "You decided by yourself to do this, so just to do by yourself. I'm just going to the stage and use the magic missile by yourself." "Really?" said Annie. "Really," said Jack. "Well, fine," said Annie. "Okay then," said Jack. "Goodbye," said Annie. "Goodbye," said Jack. He stormed out of the dressing room, banging to the door shut behind him. He walked briskly down to the backstage hallway, through the doors into the usher room, and the rowdy crowd had steamed into the easels. and ushers have led the teenagers who showed each of another fighting over to the fifth Hooglands. Jack thought, glad he didn't perfumed. Jack made his way through the atrium, and then Jack through the packet lobby, and then slipped by the ticket taker and squished past people steaming to the theater. Jack had walked away from the Hurdston handsome music hall as fast as he could, and he had hurried up the beams, waving his way through the crowds into the slide wall. She can just do it by herself, Jack thought. I don't care. She can use Merlin's magic mist all by herself, and she can perfume from the Hooglands and odors she wants to. But I don't have to. She can sniff the magic mist and just, oh, Jack stopped. He dug into the brown bag. He pulled a small bottle. Oh no, he moaned. And he didn't give Merlin's magic mist. He did. Oh no. Now it's chapter 5 together. Now, maybe tomorrow we'll be getting new weekend and new stories. Today's afternoon I'm going to try reading all of those. But when I didn't read this all today's afternoon, then tomorrow we'll get this book and these stories too. Oh, not the story, because we're going to have a new chapter to read. Now, did you have fun? You Let's English Country be coming with some new weekend and new stories? Maybe we're gonna get the same book but a new story of a new chapter. And now please thumbs up my YouTube if you didn't thumbs up my YouTube before you look at my YouTube. Now bye bye everybody and have a nice day. Bye.